To start the pre-chorus, we're going to start with our left arm parallel over our right, and we're going to pull outwards in front of our chest. And as we pull outwards with our arms, we're going to lean forward on our right leg. Next, we're going to bend both arms upwards and hit the air 2 times. Immediately after hitting the air 2 times, we're going to throw our arms upwards and then bring them down slowly behind our neck and then down to our side. Once we throw our arms upwards, we're going to step forward 3 times, starting with our right foot. At our third step, we are going to reach down to our left hip and then bring our hand back up to our right shoulder. We are going to repeat this once again with our left hand now reaching down to our right hip and bringing it back up to our left shoulder. Finally, we are going to cross our arms in front of our chest, bring our left hand to our right shoulder and our right hand down to our left hip. At this point in the song, we are going to hear 5 woes. At the first 3, we're going to wave our left hand at 3 distinct points, once at our head, the next at our neck level, and finally at our chest level. For the 4th and 5th woe, we are going to drop our hands down to our side, and then we're going to clasp our hands together in front of us. Finally, just before the chorus begins, we're going to hear 2 beats. At the first beat, we're going to slide our head to the left. At the second beat, we're going to flick our heads upwards while stepping forward with our left leg. Then, we're going to end by hearing the line, "Let's pump it up," which is when we're going to punch forward with our right hand.
Starting the chorus, jump into position whether it is in spot or slightly to the side, and then bring your arms into your chest and then push your arms up on a slight angle to the right and then left right after. For your legs, as your arms go up, have your legs push outwards as your arms go up to the right and left. So this would be a total of 2 times. After this section, you will now have both your hands pat your head and then your shoulders, and lastly in front of your hips, and then your hands will flick out with your hand pointing towards the ground. And then now once your hands are in this outwards position, pointing down, your left hand will push out first with your body slightly facing towards the right, and then vice versa with your right hand pushing out and your body facing slightly towards the left. You will also do just a little hop and transition between these 2 moves just for a smoother look. Next section, you will now have your hands placed onto your hips with your feet positioned in front of the other front foot faced on an angle towards the right, and then your left foot will be placed behind facing on an angle towards the left. Once you're in this position, you will shake your head to the right and back into the center and then wave your hands in front of your face twice as you take a step to the right with your right foot, and then put your hands behind your head as you step out with your left foot to the left. At the end of this, you spin into a new position or back into the center, and starting from the bottom, you raise your hand up and then left hand up right after. As you do this, you spread your legs apart in rhythm with your hands. Your next section, you now kick out your left foot and get into a position where your left foot is at the back and your right foot is at the front. Once in this position, your elbows will push out with your hands at your chest level, and then bring your hands down to clap in front of your legs. As you are doing this, you will also stomp your left foot twice at the same time, and then after this move, you will also do a tiny little hop to the right foot. With your arms behind your back, you will stomp your right foot and then hop on your right foot, and then stomp back on your left foot. Now as you stomp on your left foot, your arms will be on your thighs and you will bend down looking at the ground. You will then come up with your arms, pointing outwards with your elbows beside your side, and you can do a tiny little body roll. Note that your arms and elbow will be at a 90 degrees with your arms pointing outwards to your left and right. After this section, you will now jump into a T pose and then throw your arms down onto your left side as you take a step with your left foot, and then throw your arms back beside you, standing in a straight position. After this, you will rotate between your right and left arm as you punch up to the sky 3 times and then reset with your arms beside you to begin the second part of the chorus. You will now push your arms out with your hands, making a broken triangle, and as you do this, you are putting more pressure on the right side of your leg. You will then put your hands up diagonally into the air about 45 degrees on both sides and then hop into a straight position with your arms pointed outwards but your elbow 90 degrees against your side. Note that this time your hand will be open facing upwards. You will then repeat this but diagonally on 2 different angles, first starting with the right arm pointing down and your left arm pointing up, and then vice versa. Now there will be 4 sets, therefore you will move into another formation right after. Note that when you're doing this, you're also adding steps as you move your arms, as you open up your legs wide apart on each set. You'll now repeat these first 2 steps of pointing your arms and pushing your arms outward with a broken triangle with the same pressure on your right leg, and you will also repeat the step putting your arms into the air diagonally about 45 degrees with your hands closed and fingers straight. You will then now drag your arms behind your back going up and then putting your arms together to make a little wave going down diagonally towards the left. Now this choreo will have a lot more footwork, starting off with your right leg. You hop onto your right leg with your left leg lifted up behind you and your hands outward on an angle. You will then kick your left leg forward, facing it towards the right, and your right foot will be behind with your right arm, tapping your chest, and then hop to rotate facing towards the left side with your left arm. Note that you will start facing to the right side as you hop onto your right foot, and then rotate to the left side as you kick out. Now you will then hop onto your left foot, facing towards the left side, and then instantly kick your right foot out, making a tiny little shuffle with your left arm still on your chest. You will then hop back onto your right foot, still facing towards the left, and then instantly hop back onto your left foot while your right foot goes behind you up to your back, where you then take your left hand to tap your foot. Hopping back onto your right foot with your left foot kicking out, and then bringing your left foot back in to land in the center with your right foot in the air to land back into the center, making a straight position. Your arms will be by your side on an angle the whole time. Once you are in a straight position, you will then do just a little body roll. Now this section will be quite fast footwork, so it might take a while to get used to. You will then now make a circle with your right arm in front of you and then pull down with your left arm right after. You will do this as you step with your left foot and then follow by a tap with your right foot. Now vice versa, you will then make a circle with your left arm in front of you and then pull down with your right arm. Your right leg will step this time and your left foot will be the one to tap. And at the end of this section, you can do any little cute action to end it off with this chorus.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's pump it up. Let's pump it up.